banging on your chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame, but when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Pickett now from the gun here. He finds Pickens over the middle. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. The Steelers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. In motion, the tight end. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. The quick slant caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game.
He's got a man, complete. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now the second-year man from Carolina, this is Michael Carter.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The tight end in motion right. From the 17, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
16 more on that one and another first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Running straight ahead, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Off play action, Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but Let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Pickett is off to the sideline and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun. Rodgers looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards up 1st and 2nd down.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well,
And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 16, Rodgers. That's caught left side by Hardman.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll drop this underneath to Carter.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Rodgers. He's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman from 6 yards away. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? They hand this off to Harris, and only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Rodgers going to throw.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Rodgers now on first down.
A throw to the flat for Carter. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pickett back to throw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. Let's go.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good. 4 Steelers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers.
That's a screenplay here for Carter.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Rodgers throwing here.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers to throw. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Your Jets 30, Steelers 13. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Harris.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Here's Pickett.
And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They run for it with Harris. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off.